Everybody, Laser99 here again. Once again, sorry I don't have my intro. I need to wait for my guitar to get some new strings. So, why did I just turn off the light? I'm going to go into a different room this time and walk around and talk. So, what am I here to talk about? Well, I'm here to talk about why Batman is exceptional to other superheroes. What makes him so special? Why is he different? Well, that's what I'm going to talk about. The first thing that I think makes Batman different is Bruce Wayne. Now, with characters like Spider-Man or Superman, you actually want to know what's happening with Peter Parker and Clark Kent. However, nobody really cares what's happening to Bruce Wayne. I mean, the guy's rich, and his love life all happens when he's in his costume. I mean, nobody cares about Vicky Vale and Bruce Wayne. People want to see Batman and Catwoman, or at least Batman and Talia al Ghul. Batman's like the only character that nobody really cares for his alter ego, because they know he isn't really anything like his alter ego. Bruce Wayne is a party girl without party boy, without a care in the world. Does that really spell out Batman to you? It's like I always say, why do you think Batman wears his costume when he's in the cave, where there are no criminals to scare? It's because that's who he really is. He knows he's not Bruce Wayne. He knows that he really is Batman. In all honesty, I've never given a darn about Bruce Wayne. But I care what happens to Batman. And that's what makes him different. And it actually works for the better. Because we know that Batman is a character that has actually denied himself happiness in order for the greater good. Spider-Man's gotten married, Superman's gotten married. Batman, the only girls that he likes or he loves aren't evil, or at least villains. They're partially villains. So he can't really be with them. So he denies himself happiness for it. Another thing that makes Batman different is his villain. Now, I don't mean different, he has different villains because they're all crazy and no other superhero has something like that. See, I mean they're different in a whole different way. Because, okay, I gotta stop doing that. You see, let's just say, for example, the characters never appear in the same clothes twice. For example, a prime example is Two-Face. In this comic, he has almost a pinkish side to his face. Where in this one, it's red. This one, it's brown. And nobody ever says in the comics, wow, why is your face different, Harvey? That's just, in the way it's drawn, that's the way his face has always been. And people are fine with that. The same can be said with a lot of Batman's villains. I mean, they'll have this type of costume in one episode and a different type of costume in one other comic. And nobody says, hey, why are you in a different costume? Everyone just accepts it as if that was the way it always was. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's another one of the things that makes Batman's villains exceptional. They're never really the same way. Well, of course there are some who are. Poison Ivy usually looks the same. Catwoman's outfit now is basically the same. Penguin's always in a tuxedo. But there are a lot, like Killer Croc. I mean, look at this. In this one, he basically looks like a normal-sized human with, Croc-like ability. Where in this one, he is way bigger than Batman. And just, look at his face. He has like a snout and everything. He's definitely not the same way. But hey, that's just the way Batman's villains are. They morph. They change. It's just the way it goes. And we have to roll with it. Other things that make Batman exceptional are things that everyone, in cartoons, when people pretend to be superheroes, everyone copies Batman. They will. Batman has the butler, the car, the bat signal. You see these little cartoons with okay, I will just say one that VeggieTales, for those who don't know it, which is a lot of people, it's a Christian cartoon about vegetables that talk and can fight. They do stuff. But there's this superhero in it called Larry Boy, and he has a Larry signal and a Larry car and a butler named Alfred. I know they weren't even trying, but you see these little things where people try to. Everyone copies Batman. Why? Because Batman's the best. But we're not talking about how he's the best. We're talking about what makes him exceptional. I mean, the bat signal. That is Batman. Okay, no other superhero should have a signal. Green Arrow has one, actually. But it was kind of funny. I was reading the Green Arrow preview comic on the on the DC Comics website, and I think Green Arrow's trying to get some information out of one of the guys. And Black Canary's like, you're beginning to be more and more like Bruce. He's like, as everyone keeps reminding me, I'm not Batman. And all of a sudden the Green Arrow symbol goes up in the sky. He's like, oh, that's so much bad timing. But, when Green Arrow was first made, he was a ripoff of Batman. Of course, the character's moved up into something different. Of course, as a character, for lack of a better word, evolves, he morphed into his own character. But when he first came out, he had a bat car, not a bat car, sorry. He had an arrow car, arrow cave, aeroplane. Hey, I just got that. Aeroplane. Aeroplane. It's anyway, I just got that. But, I remember I heard about a comic where Green Arrow was talking to Batman about that, and Batman said, man, did you have an original idea? Ever have anything original in your day? But, I mean, honestly, Green Arrow started off as a ripoff of Batman by their own company, so no one would sue them. Just like Captain Marvel started off as a ripoff of Superman. Now, another thing that everyone kind of copied too was Robin. As I've heard in many interviews, nobody had a kid sidekick before Batman. And after Batman, everyone had a kid sidekick. Kid Flash, Aqualad, Wonder Girl. It's all because of Robin, baby. And Batman's guys are all the leaders. At least, they were. Dick Grayson is, I'm not even sure if he's still on the Titans anymore. I don't know. I live like an hour away from the nearest comic book store, and I don't have a car, so I can't drive there and get it myself. I have no clue what's happening in comic books nowadays. All I know, I just read previews on the internet when I get to internet, because I don't have internet at home, and I have to go to the library, which is about a half an hour away. Now that you know everything about my life, let's go back to Batman. Also, Batman, he has this thing where his origin, a lot of people copy his origin, even though they maybe not copy. I guess it's not necessarily copying, but he did it first. I mean, Peter Parker and his uncle dying, I know it's not the same, but, Batman had his parents die first, so. But, I mean, can anyone tell me of anybody's character, any superhero character, whose father is still alive? Anyone? Anybody at all? Anyone's father? Well, Damian, and Batman is, oh, wait. I mean, I can't think of any character whose father is alive. Heck, even Superman's adopted dad died recently. So, yeah. That's just what I'm saying. I kind of lost track of here of why Batman's exceptional. Just trying to think of other. I had more, but I'm just. Okay, so I'm running out of tape. So basically, Batman's exceptional and is the greatest superhero ever. You don't like it, you're wrong. All right. So, also Batman has had 7 now sidekicks or people who've been trained. He's trained, and that's a lot of people for someone. So yeah, just Batman's the best. I mean, he's exceptional. He's way different from any other person. Way better than Wolverine. Wizard Magazine named him the second best. Wolverine was supposed to be number 1. I'm like, you come off it. Get off your get the darn guy. All he does is kill people. I mean, come on. So Batman's the best. Amen, brother.